Hello, my dear Gemini. I am glad to welcome you to my channel. Today we begin to consider your horoscope for August. I will use a mixed technique of astrology and tarot. Each card represents one house in your area of life. We will look at your physical and emotional potential. How will your relationships develop in your personal life and at work? Regarding your financial situation, we will touch on other issues. We begin to disassemble each house in detail. First house. This is your physical and emotional potential. This emotional card shows some of your disappointments, your strong emotions up to anger, or maybe this is love suffering, prolonged bad mood, resistance to change, or simply internal conflict. The card shows that the event is in the past, and you will all continue to grieve or regret the past, feeling sorry for yourself. This is a card of disappointment in a situation, in another person, or even in life in general. Therefore, it calls us to sobriety. Don't you want to be disappointed? Don't be enamored, just take things as they are. Second house. This is the home of your money in your wallet. The card describes a prosperous and stable position. It is possible that you will cry in public about your poor financial situation, but you know that your family and relatives will always help you. The card suggests that at the moment, the best solution for financial well-being would be either a joint business with someone from relatives, family, or common money. There is now both work and money. Soon, there will also be enough finance, and even income is possible, calm and stable. But this is a monthly forecast, not a long-term one. Third house. Everyday life. At the household level, it can be assumed that you can get some kind of benefit and get support from the outside. This support can be both material and psychological. You will be ready to help and show generosity and tolerance. You will communicate with different people and get a lot of new information. Old problems will be resolved, and new beginnings have good prospects. This card indicates that you will receive something rightfully yours. This card indicates that you may want to organize some aspects of your life, such as taking care of your body, health, work, or finances. Fourth house. The house of family and real estate. In a relationship, acceptance of the partner's body, sexual compatibility, and the desire for sensual pleasure are very important. But not only should this bind partners. A stormy desire makes you close your eyes to important problems. New relationships are absorbed completely and completely, passion incinerates, and it is impossible to think about anything else. The card shows some kind of addiction in the family. One of the family members may be addicted to alcohol, gambling, or computers. The card shows good potency in a man. This is a sex card. In matters of real estate and inheritance, the card shows that all means are good to achieve the goal, even if they are not quite moral ones. Manipulation on human weakness, knowledge of the situation, and you will be able to sway the deal in your favor. Cunning, deceit, and manipulation with this card are more than appropriate. The fifth house. Holiday in love. The card tells us that we are obviously up to something and are busy with something. Everything is in our hands, and everything is going right, but it requires attention to detail and continued efforts. The Eight of Pentacles indicates that you not only know what you want to achieve, but you also know how to do it. You are responsible for both the result and the process of achieving it. Knowledge and skill are the keys to your success. You will be very passionate about your work, enjoy it, and be proud of the result. For some, this is a summer residence, for others, creativity, and for some, work in the garage. Sixth house. House of work and health. All is well at work. You are an excellent specialist. You can take on the functions of a manager. August is the time when you can realize yourself at work. If you show courage, you will be able to solve even large-scale tasks. Someone will understand that it's time to work for themselves or take on leadership responsibilities, giving them a chance to find a job with a free schedule. This is either good health, or the card speaks of the positive dynamics of recovery. Seventh house. The house of the partner in marriage and business. A business partner is a person who is inclined towards an equal partnership and most likely will fulfill their agreements. Knows how to keep other people's secrets. In a married couple, the partner will take a passive position. He primarily desires solitude and laziness. He internally needs recharging. Often he will need to recharge. This may be related to health, physical or emotional stress. Sometimes it will happen unexpectedly, Even for him, the card may also indicate the absence of sex in a couple. In general, it is a sign of a couple's unity when they understand each other without using words. 8th house, house of other people's money and crisis. The need to follow instructions, to play by their rules. The card does not exclude profit. The Hierophant is not a card of business and entrepreneurship. With regard to the bank, if you have paid before, you will be able to pay in August. Everything is under your control. Your financial situation is stable. For business, there is a hint: act strictly in the legal field. It portends a wedding, betrothal, receiving inheritance, subsidies, and payments from the state, getting money from an insurance company. 9th house, house of education and travel. The world is a border. Therefore, it is used to travel and study abroad, admission to an elite educational institution or some prestigious courses. This is a big sports card. Everything related to jurisprudence or abroad, some pleasant events are waiting for you. Immigration. 10th house, a career and business house. This card does not speak at all about your career or business growth. This card speaks more about a person who will stand in a sacrificial position, that he will pull a large load of responsibilities for himself, and that person can work in good positions. It can be a support for someone, help, support, be patient with some sacrifice, but only for a short time before everything comes to a halt. You will take a sober look at life and be able to make tough decisions. 11th house, house of friends. A very positive card. Warm and friendly relations with friends. Realization through your creativity on social networks. Someone will have a patron or a philanthropist. Earnings on connections, acquaintances, network marketing, and subscribers. The sun portends glory, prosperity, success, achievement of a goal, a period of clarity, when you can boldly build the most optimistic plans and look to the future with optimism. It is also possible to receive an inheritance, prize, or award. The source of joy can be something concrete and tangible, as well as the simple joy of being alive and household trifles. This is both a successful marriage and your vacation. 12th house, house of secrets. Arcanum justice implies a high measure of responsibility for one's actions. And if you resort to dubious means to achieve your goal, then sooner or later you will get what you deserve. And if a person is ready to answer for everything that he receives, then, of course, nothing will be given for free, but he will not be hindered in anything either. The card can literally mean a court appearance, an interview, a visit to a specialist, or a doctor. This may be the division of the inheritance, divorce, compensation for damage. It brings justice to the outcome of the case. This is your interaction with the law, with lawyers, etc. By itself, a card without a specific position, such as the outcome of a case, only talks about actions, but does not show how they end, in your favor or not. Here we have completed the forecast for August. My dear Gemini, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for liking it. It helps me in promoting the channel, so click on the bell so you don't miss new videos. And see you soon.